Howdy, my Martins, my Luthers, and my non-binary kings. It's me! Creed! And today we are playing Disco Elysium. And I'm also joined by the most juniored... It's...
Liz.
Are we ready to get aim and try to figure out who killed a murder person?
Apologies, chat. I'm currently sick, so if I sound a little scruggly, that's why. I have a cold.
I too would like to apologize. Not for being sick, but for being late. It's like nearly an hour 43 after when normally it is, and for a Liz stream, it's normally around 8 anyways, so still 43 minutes late is a bit much. The issue was, I was hungry, and I had to make food. So now I have spiced chicken noodle soup, I have a Rice Krispie treat, and I have a fish sausage.
I think between
Crispy treat. So how we doing, chat? It's Martin Luther King Day. Now, speaking of which, I still am so on the fence about where I should be posting art. Because, like, now that Twitter is dead and is going to steal my art for AI, I can't use there. Tumblr killed my blog. So it's like, I could post my art on Bluesky, but, like, people might be following me there for non-art related reasons. And they might find my art unwanted. And so it's like, do I ride or die on it and make it so the art and the streams are both there? Or do I have them separate but, like, split my audience a bit?
Well, you could, like, make another Tumblr blog, but not sure how worth it that would be to you.
I wouldn't want them just to ban it again. Game's getting up on screen in a second.
Don't you have a DeviantArt account?
Yeah, but that's DeviantArt.
Yeah, but you could always just put all your, like... You could always put all your... You know, that kind of art there.
Well, yeah, I can, but again, I don't, like... You don't really make an audience on DeviantArt unless you want is a bunch of people being like, hey, can you draw my knee inflation fetish? Of, like, this obscure character from, like, a random episode of the original Pokemon anime. Like, that's the kind of audience you get on DeviantArt.
Yeah. Yeah. Not wrong.
Well, gonna continue the game. I've got my soup. Got my games.
There's also...
Yo.
I was gonna say there's also FA, but you're not a furry, so that wouldn't work out.
I hate furries. They've taken all the IT jobs from me. We should ban furries just so I can get employment.
Alright, what is on the docket for today, Avi?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, you'll need to put a point in logic at some point for that one check to continue the nightclub quest.
And then... set of tracks. Oh, I can make another shot at that? When did my visual calculus get better?
I do not know. Visual.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Found the sunken motor carriage.
Wait, quick, put on anything that increases visual calculus.
Okay. Gotta completely change my outfit real quick. Visual calculus, 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 visual calculus.
Count.
Visual calculus, visual calculus, visual. Visual calculus. Visual calc.
Venge.
Okay. I think we're good to give it a shot.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown
Nice.
slush that covers the plaza.
Anyways, we call it gaming.
No, these tracks are not
God
interesting at all.
damn it.
Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Man. You could see if enough time has passed for the calling Alice on the radio.
I could do that, yes.
Oh wait, have you been in that shack that you walked past?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
What key is this?
In case you don't remember, this was when you were talking to the old woman in the village.
Yeah.
She offered to let you stay at her spare little room, so that you don't have to pay for the hostel every night.
I see.
I'll be
So this
sleeping
is-
in my
this is
room
the
in the
free-
whirling. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, it's all NPCs are in bed now, anyways.
The heat engine hums quietly, giving out a pleasant warmth. Science fiction magazines, books about birdwatching, and Olmec from
A
39.
brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
Reasonable.
What is this place to you?
My new hangout where I could silently sit, drink, die while looking at the wisdom. Rage, the coastal part of my operation. It's free. It's good enough. I can live here. No home. Wonder where the old one went. I forward base to the coastal part of the operation.
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the birds, a wooden boardwalk filled with abandoned stands, tables and benches, echoes from a long-lost
Did anything bad
time.
happen to your following when you posted the Go Voting art in the stream to those one? I don't think so, actually. Do you really miss seeing your art? If not, I don't see enough. Oh. I guess that'd be fine then. I drew something last night. I would need to ask if others are okay with it being posted. What they say at least. Damn, I'm 100% for the idea of second count though. So we're just gonna pretend V, do not call me gay just because I am. I should really move chat. Chat, you're being moved. Nobody ever tells me things. Chat is like directly over the text. Where the heck is chat on my items list? I need to clean out this. There's a lot of like no longer necessary things.
Chat being schmooved.
Chat, I'm gonna color your box real quick. Set color. You are going to be white. There we go. That way I can find you easier.
Points at them. Light.
What?
A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall.
No way to change my mind. I want to choose again.
There is no going back. Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again.
I do like thank you,
It's as
strange
if you
sensation.
think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Yes, Liz still has the plague. She'll be fine.
Yeah,
Look.
I am.
Under the floorboards.
I do unfortunately have a bit of a cold right now. I'm getting a little better.
Is the sea church?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Got a new dig. Checkmate. The swanky checkered jacket flatters your form in a way that makes you feel the fun kind of serious. It's really nice, roomy pockets, too. Spicy.
I like the core Jev jacket.
It is a good one. But I need to get my conceptualization back up, in fact. Where was I? Facing. Instrument. Half-light, encyclopedia, consciousness, rhetoric, logic, drama, perception, main threshold, vision, calculus, trauma. I think we're good.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
The stash is gigantic if we look at the thing.
You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
Do I have anything for hand-eye coordination?
I mean, do you want to shave?
It's a new me. That's the entire thing we're going for here. We're moving. We're still the same us, but we're becoming a new me. You know what I mean?
A new squee?
Yeah, like we don't need this. This is a representation of our scraggly, unkempt life from prior. We don't need that. We're moving on.
As opposed to the scraggly, unkempt life of the future, which is what you're currently wearing.
Yeah. Look, I didn't say that we're gonna stop being scraggly and unkempt. I'm just saying we're gonna be scraggly and unkempt in a new way.
What if you put on pants?
Like that?
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Get rid of them.
They don't do any.
On the table,
They don't
you see a
affect your
bowl of water,
skills.
a rough soap,
They're the
and
normal
next to it,
pants.
your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
Oh,
This isn't sharp enough. Scrape harder.
Stop,
Ooh.
for crying out loud. You're gonna cut your own throat.
I need to shave the chops.
Your hand
No.
refuses to move another millimeter. A small trickle of blood runs down your cheek.
We'll get-
free.
We'll get it done in due time. It says look under the floorboards, but where? I don't.
Maybe it's too dark to see him.
Let me into your house. Maybe. What have you done? Whitewashed? Is it
It's
is it a
getting cold.
chest cold?
This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Hmm?
Chat's wondering what your illness is.
Oh, no, I just have a cold. It was the first day I had a really sore throat and I could barely talk. The next day I had a less sore throat, but my entire body hurt really bad. And it hurt. Today it hurts. The pain is less every day.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
I think we might have done everything we need to do today. Like, it would have been nice to get the karaoke done, but
But I don't think you would have been able to do it at this late anyways. I think Gart goes to sleep too.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Now you're actually sleeping in a warm, comfy room instead of a completely trashed hotel room.
it's down by the dock instead of in the nice part of the city.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street. Recorded in you. Forever on Faraday.
Spinning in eternity, spinning on empty, spinning, spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang.
Flashbang!
The endless learning experience.
I assure you, getting hit by a flashbang is an endless learning experience. Specifically on the subject regarding reacting to a flashbang.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco,
A transcendental
where you
cha-cha-cha?
first started to dance. Rising, rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
1 second.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
The music's always playing from the start till end of time. It's always playing in your mind. Don't let it twist up your inside.
That's a good song.
Such a good song.
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
It happens.
You can never forget this shit.
Colors, voices, visions, erase them. The rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
So?
You're the son of the world again. Harrister.
My name isn't
the
Harrister.
ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Look, I may have only learned what my name is like yesterday, but I do know it's not Harrister. Also, meaningless keepsakes are pretty nifty. Like, Matt goes one against, like, meaningless keepsakes, usually. He doesn't like to have, like, a lot of material possessions. What's your view on, like, material knickknacks?
I think I like having knickknacks.
I also like
having
having
little-
knickknacks.
Hmm?
I also like having knickknacks. I like looking at my desk and seeing a small figurine of a cutie fly next to a McDonald's not backlit game thing. I look over to my left up on my shelf and I see Shadow the Hedgehog. All of the Binding of Isaac characters. A small Lego bee figurine from that stream where me and Mako made a Lego bee thing. A music box.
I like
wooden
having
themed bee
knickknacks and merch and stuff. I would have more. It's just I'm not really in a position to.
Yeah.
My room is kind of. I don't really have like a lot of room or places to put things. I mostly just have a bunch of old posters on the walls and stuff.
I should put up my posters sometime. I haven't put up. I still have them. But
Posters.
Chad, I'm gonna mention all the things up on my shelf. I got the things I just mentioned. We got a Homestuck lunchbox.
Oh.
A figurine of Deku from My Hero Academia I got from a anime crate thing. 7 foil copies of Welkin Turn from Magic the Gathering. An imbalanced Newton's Cradle. A $1 poker chip from when I turned 21 years old. Some other sort of belongings, newspaper clippings, a small cherry blossom tree made out of rocks, a plastic Christmas tree, a candle, my graduation photo from high school, an old camera, like an old film camera. That thing is huge. A broken cup that says Femboy on it with a picture of Astolfo cracked in half.
Oh no.
A picture of me and my sister on a ride when we went to an amusement park one year, like years ago. I think that's everything up on the shelf. It's a water hourglass. It's not actually an hour in time, but it's like, a couple seconds. Let's see.
Wow.
Anyways, continuing on with the ancient reptilian brain inside of Harrister.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
Wait, that's right. I am the agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the money, baby.
Thanks, Savoir Bear!
For the greater good. For Revacon. Always and only Revacon.
Solving your little crossword puzzle.
Thanks, everything but
Doing
blue.
your tasks, crossing names off lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
In my playthrough, I got some of the blue ones, and I think I think my favorite is Logic, where Logic says, for the picture puzzle, solving the world one conversation at a time. It's just a very good line.
I see. Okay, it's politics. There's fascism. There's
Oh, right.
ultraliberalism.
Yeah, this is the dream for your politics quest.
Okay. Well, this is the one I chose. The moderate one. We're making progress. Measured, steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
It says that's changing him. The statement, it's the world that's changing him, and it's the world that's changing around him, are two different statements. Which one did you mean, limbic system?
It's kind of a consequence of the voice acting being something that was done in a later.
Can break your heart.
Go on.
Oh, I just said it's kind of like an issue of the voice acting being something that was done like in a later version of the game, not something that was like originally planned. So I think they're just a couple goofs.
Fair. I wonder where I've seen that mug before. Yeah, because it's the mug that Mako has, but the first time I got it, it was broken, so I just have a broken version of it that I just keep up on the shelf because, it's broken. If I get glue one day, I could piece it back together. I might use it like, hold pens. But,
Glue.
I see somebody got top surgery. Hello, fellow ancient reptilian gamers. I do feel like an ancient reptilian gamer sometimes, despite, being a mollusca and not a reptilian. Or should I say, a dollusca. That's the taxon. There we go. There's my taxonomic name for what I am. No, I misspelled Dolus. Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Circus. Disco. Disco circus. You guys remember Madagascar 3?
Madagascar squee.
You can't spell Dolluska without... Yes, that's the... Snowtato XL. Come over here. Come closer. Come closer. That's the joke. You got it? That's the joke.
The joke.
Mwah.
Avery.
Hi.
I didn't think to tab over to stream till now.
Do it for the wind.
Do it for the wind! Medium success. That's a good one, Shivers. I'm doing it for the wind, Liz! I'm doing it for the wind!
Avery.
Yo.
I did not realize you were going to actually use that
You're
sprite.
up. Listen, there's
What do you
something
mean?
that's been bothering you for a few days now.
You know what I mean.
What is it?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here.
That's reasonable.
Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't holding. And despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Wait, I thought things were going pretty well.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks. But who's focusing on the big questions?
I assume the most qualified and highly credentialed people were taking care of that stuff.
But have you ever seen them? How do you know they're even there? More importantly, how do you know they aren't waiting for your participation?
What am I supposed to do?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
I thought I was assigned responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly.
Nary, you're thinking of this too harrowly.
La responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues. The human
Oh
welfare,
boy, this is the moderate plea.
the transition to real democracy.
What exactly is la
The
responsabilité?
most awesome, terrible thing.
The question earlier of who has been, have you ever seen them? Yes, we met one. They're kind of a dick.
It is
They don't like
human
answering
nature to
questions.
crave La responsabilité and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
What Chapin saying? That's the one that can't just realize cream mouth has rings. What the? My mouth goes back in a gradient. It gets the light darker and it never has to go back. See? Now you see how you yeah.
Avery Malthery.
Oh, Jaden, they're an octoplush. Did you finally notice it, Liz? Octopus has got rings. Creed. Oh, I see they took a note off of Dox's book. Move the list right up. Confess your crimes. Empathy will make sure we're depressed. I didn't know. Creed eats chicken with that mouth. I was just eating chicken with that mouth, in fact. I have chicken noodle soup. Spicy. Very cool. Heard none of that. From eating something. I'm also eating something. It's a great visual gag. Yeah. Yeah. All right, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize la responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority, like a committee.
Do we really have time for all this?
There's always time to follow best practices. Once someone's decided to cut corners for the sake of expediency, who knows what else they're capable of?
It happens.
Swift, decisive action.
Thanks, Volition. What's people been saying? Hey Luna, are you on your PC at the moment? You're finally acknowledging Liz's extraness. Just been chatting in the chat.
Mass executions.
Half-Life.
I see the options of, if you give somebody the ability to cut corners for expediency, what are they capable of? Swift decisive action. Mass executions! See, it's things like that, which is why it's good to, like, put points into the red stuff, and why I really like having red be kind of a high, like, section of stats, the physical ones, because I get things that people might not have seen, because that's a medium requirement. Like, I'm probably missing the blue input on this conversation, but I get to see mass executions as a possible concern.
Fun stuff. That's what they're capable of.
See, electrochemistry out here. And who should sit on this chemistry?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez.
Love the intrusive voice like Half-Life. Like, fuck electrochemistry, but Half-Life gets a point. Half-Life is allowed to speak up any time they need to be fucking concerned about something that is completely ridiculous and unlikely.
Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
Yeah, let's get fucking Kim Kitsuragi on our council.
Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
Okay, Jane says, okay, so legitimately, Liz, did Doc add that part of the sprite, or was it Creed? The crew's giving me Doc's style vibes, but it sounds like Creed added it on. The answer is neither. Liz just looks like that. And what happens once we have assigned responsibility?
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors.
Chad, if I was an intrusive internal voice thought in one of your heads, what would I be called? Like, what is my input vibe name?
Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee.
Most likely your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors. When they review that, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee.
Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
I'm prepared to take on this awesome burden.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Oh, also I was gonna say, have you tried...
I can't look under the floorboards, game. What do you want from me?
Have you tried the flashlight?
I can't really get rid of my bag of tear. It's like, I need to hold on to that for my money. Let's start the day off right with a nice
On the
shave.
table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and
Oh, I guess just
the
read
bed is
the crowbar
comforting,
for now.
if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
No.
Good morning.
With the crowbar.
Kim, we need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
What do you mean?
If you ask me, it's high time for you to set aside these frivolous side tasks and focus 100% of your energies on the case before us.
Okay, you make a good argument there, but on the other hand, these side tasks are really kind of leading us around to this case. Like, if I didn't, you know, frolic and frivolity myself all around, we never would have found a random spot in the world where there just isn't any noise. That helps with the case. I managed to meet a really nice gay guy who knows about a official who happened to see the day of the crime. So, no, I meant like la responsabilité, you know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stabilité? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
Point to the ground for the murder, point yourself for my disaster of a life. Spread your arms wide for this whole situation. Okay, so on one hand, for the murder is probably gonna be the thing that he would like the most, because, like, obviously, he wants us to focus on the murder. But obviously, we can't say that and then go right back to what we're doing, because of course we're gonna need to meander around and do a bunch of bullshit. For my disaster of a life, like, we're already doing that, we don't need to do that, but I think it's time to take responsibility for this whole situation.
No, I understand.
Nods his head gravely.
Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility.
How did you know?
Simple. Because moral intern types love to form committees. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee. You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villodront, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment. If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first, you might need to speak with his young companion.
Ooh, I wonder if this is something I get to do simply because I went down this route. Like, other people's political routes would mean they don't get to meet that guy again, but maybe I get to meet him again because I went down this route.
Now, was there anything else?
I need to convince Kim that there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. Okay, where the fuck is a child? What?
In the house. To your left.
What were you excited about?
Oh, no, I was telling you to go talk to the girl.
Child!
Hello, mister.
The twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily.
Yes.
You know my mom?
Have we met Lillian? Yeah. Okay. Is that the one who told us about the car funeral?
Yeah.
Yes, we met earlier.
Nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Yes.
I would have liked to.
Mom is great. You know what's great about my mom?
Everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, do tell me.
Everything.
Fantastic. I heard there was a girl who has some armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're
Kill
stupid.
them.
Avery.
Okay, what's Chapman saying? Gondor and Fernman. Remember just says, hello everybody. Also Creed, do you and Mako have a Discord to interact with subscribers? We do, but like it's not accessible at this moment because it belongs to Mako, and Mako like doesn't even use it. It's mostly just people who don't even like follow Mako. I don't know why it even really exists. I might make one at some point, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why the server's still up. It's not really a Mako server anymore.
If you guys want to interact with me, I have a comment section. There's a discussion tab usually on the thing where you can like react to comments. You guys can make a subreddit if you really need to. Just believe in yourself.
The Creed 360 subreddit?
Yes, the credit.
Thanks for the gold, kind stranger.
Shut the fuck off, kid. Should definitely make one for the community. Yeah, I can't wait for all 4 people to be active participants of the Creed the server. But, like, my main issue with, like, having one is, like, if I make it, then I have to, like, moderate it, because, like, you know, if you have it, then some asshole's gonna come and be like, ooh, I'm gonna post gore, or whatever the fuck. And it's like, okay, dipshit, I gotta deal with that, and that's like another fucking hassle to deal with when I got already all my other hassle I gotta deal with. It's like, who gives a fuck? If you guys want to talk to me, you know where I am. If you guys want to message me, I have messages, DMs, reply to something. I don't care. Just contact me in one of the many ways you know how to contact me. We don't need another outside source of how to get into touch with me.
The Communicreed.
Like, I'll think about it. If I can find people who'd be willing to moderate something like that, maybe I'll go for it. But, like, for the most part, Okay, stuff. There's stupid list start away and looks into what's already had confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh.
The gloves.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Cool.
Bye!
What a useful being. Hello, Breck. This is the new United Snakes of America.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Decrepitude is not a word I've seen before, but I love it. Decrepitude. I like any word that legitimately ends in a tude. What's that?
Avery Decrepitudery.
Decrepitude. Usually the catacombs have pulled the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
I like it was kind of enthusiastic on that. Fairweather T500 gauntlets. Interfacing +2. Strength in digits. Clenching and unclenching your fists has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. Gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. These are just better.
I like these gloves. Harry is wearing these in his official artwork.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably.
Visual calculus, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not used to you saying things.
Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Yeah, future armor, like a cop ought to be. Responsible this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off. Future armor!
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Yeah, I want the full suit. This gear could be in my pockets of cash. I saw it. This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Hell yeah, Half-Light. Okay. Fairweather T500. It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword couldn't even leave a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it. Shooting yourself. Let's see. Now, this actually is a really interesting question, because, like, yeah, the person was wearing this armor. How did they get killed while wearing what it should have been, like, bullet, knife, and punch-proof resistant armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Racism, physical...
A question for the ages.
Ring of the Law, Lawjaw, Advanced Race Theory, Arnold van Eyck. This one's probably one I might want. What's this one actually answering me? This one might be useful for just, like, the information.
Oh, by the way, I sent you, image.
Oh, I've been sent an image. Gotta let me know these things. So, like, I get a lot of notifications while streaming. I don't actually, like, check things that often.
Oh no, I was just letting you know because I just sent it.
I do suppose that he is wearing the glove. Funky.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Top of the Apocalypse. 15th Indo Tribe. Apricot Chewing Gum. Ultimo Madaqua. Motorway South. I mean, I guess this might be one I'm down to get rid of. Like, it's obviously relevant to the, like, story, because it's our ex-wife, but, like, do we need it? What do you think? What out of all these, what do you think might be, like, not really good in the long run? Well, we can't be two different kinds of cops, so maybe I get rid of one of these, then. Because, like, I kind of like some kind of superhero, because that's a lot of things it does. But, like, that doesn't matter to me. This doesn't matter to me. So really, in the end, all this is doing is giving me suggestion and composure.
Well, here's the thing. Are you, like, interested in increasing any of the skills that Superstar Cop is giving?
The only ones I would be, like, at all willing to do would be, like, suggestion or composure, because, like, I intend to never touch electrochemistry, because I don't think drugs are good. Visual calculus is obviously interesting, but, like, I kind of intentionally am not doing a blue run. The only thing in blue I care about is, conceptualization. Like, these are actual things I give a shit about, like Inland Empire and Shivers. Can't really get rid of that one because I need all intellect. That gives me healing. Koldamo Madaqua doesn't actually give me anything I super care about. Like, perception's really good. That's a lot of perception. Like, I'm getting perception +5 from all of this.
Yeah, Apricot and Koldamo Madaqua are both giving you plus perception.
That's useful. That's all Motorix learning caps +1. I need that. Right. I need that.
I forgot. What does Hobocop give you?
You get extra collector's edition tear bottles on the map. More money for selling tear. So that's my economy. I think I might get rid of the gum one if I have to get rid of something, because it's either the gum one or... Like, I like some kind of superstar answers, and I also like Cop the Apocalypse answers.
Yeah, you can just get rid of Apricot.
Okay.
It's just giving you +2 perception. That's about it. And they're better, more interesting thoughts.
Okay, let's get Arno van Eyck. That's 50 minutes, and we need that to figure out that thing. Child.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
What's Chapin saying? Chad always gets into things.
Splat.
I'm gonna lie, I tend to make a Creed 360 subreddit. You're free to do what you wish. It's me, Barack Obama. Steak sounds so good right now. I'm surviving today. I'm doing okay. I heard there was an earthquake somewhere in America today. It happens. Earthquakes occur. The president already set up for a very fun 4 years. If it's something I think I will make another grilled Nutella sandwich. I wish I had a Nutella sandwich. It's important not to have too much caffeine. Does Chris' character have a hilariously small revolver with the shitty 80s cop Gehenna was? No, we lost our gun. Also, good armor does not stop your brain from being round from impact. Fair. Talking about the president who just finished feeling against his celebrating Trump. What he's doing for time. Oh, that's annoying. This game's art style looks cool as fuck. Yeah, the game's art style is fantastic. It's so beautiful and painterly. It's why like a lot of my thumbnails since I started this game have been in a sort of like painterly style, because I really liked it when I was trying to draw to emulate it for the thumbnail, but I did it again for other ones. Also, can somebody actually tell me if Portal... I'm sorry, I gotta check something real quick. We're getting distracted real quick. It's really important that I check this. I see. Okay. No, there's no Portal 3 announcement. Unfortunate. Like, stay safe? I'm always safe. I'm in a good location. It's false, Creed. No. Creed, read lower down. No, I read you in chronological order. You're gonna like it. Shell story is done, though.
Avery Safery?
Yes. But yeah, like, you could, even if Shell Story is done, you could still have other things set with the technology. We could have other characters in it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, they did that little tiny Portal game that advertised the Steam Deck.
Yeah. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head.
No, I was reading the line.
For his shoulders.
I was still looking at chat.
The other one laughs as well. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Children are stupid.
Don't say that.
Children are stupid.
Don't be mean.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Yeah, I got away from... I'm fucking dodging and weaving through all the madness that's over here. Oh god.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
It happens. We've got things to do, people to see, people to squeeze. I love when Kim gets further ahead of me. Come on. Come on, we got things to do. You! Talk to me here.
Everything's still cool here, officer. You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them.
I said you're gonna buy a jacket for $4.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Like, I need to get pants. That was the thing. I need to get pants. Isn't that right? I need to get found pants. I figured this guy was selling all the found merch so that he would have found pants, but apparently doesn't have found pants.
Yeah, you get them from Kuno.
Don't tell me things. Hey, criminals.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
That's a name.
Yeah, it's these two characters.
Fuck the world and piss fart.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, fuck the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Valid.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
You're a very, like, well-spoken person, huh?
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Sounds like fun.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their nonverbal modus operandi.
Say nothing.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive. You don't know?
They're just testing you.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
The nastiest bunch.
Possessing an
nonverbal.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
That's a... Honestly, that's a killer line right there.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in
I can't. You don't know?
The skulls are the most
The nasty.
possessing and
They usually...
I can't wait to become a skull.
Did you know anything about what the murder that took place here?
Murder?
I was taking it back to the Wolling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Don't fuck around, I am the law!
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Fair enough.
Like murder or wasting your life away.
Valid.
Murder? Yeah.
Also,
anything else?
He was hanged.
Yeah.
These punks.
Hey, stop right.
Sure. Understandable. Fuck and I appreciate your effort.
That is in fact his name then.
Fuck and I.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah. Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah. A true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
Cindy's cool. She didn't stab us.
Odd.
Yeah.
There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're pissed and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation.
Interesting.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Two kids are into anodic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Ominously and points to his temple. Okay.
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
Follow me, boys. I'm one of the bad cops. Music and others comment all of a sudden. It's too much. Nervously shake. Dread? Good, I like those.
But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we
Saying
are.
that in front of cops.
Very confusing. Are you a part of the skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
What makes you think that the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Enough with the scullery then.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have piss fart written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Have you perhaps seen a VHS tape called You're in Trouble?
Oh no.
Do you perhaps want to go to Rio with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
The word piss
No.
epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Didn't you just earlier state that you are in fact not a...
Well, the word also, what I mean by this is, we are...
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
blow it up.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
These are incredibly eloquent gangsters.
Because when one fucks everything,
I like these guys.
Fucks nothing. And that,
give us your jackets.
To me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass clothes?
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
What do you think about their jackets?
Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan.
Why are you always so patronizing when cool possibilities cross our path?
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a piss fart or a fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think piss is the stronger of the two statements.
That works. I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Sure.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
Thanks, conceptualization. I know you always got my back.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
I can come back and continue talking to them, right?
Yeah.
Good. Just need to really make sure about something real quick. Good, good.
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Can we have the jackets, please?
No. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be the Skull-Lit Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings?
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it.
Hell yeah! Kim's getting in on it!
Shut the fuck up! Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yes, we want to be a cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What What do you want? The jackets?
Not much is left of this nihilistic revelance, but the old man before you was scared out of his mind.
You got it. No need for cruelty.
You offer us your jacket like that? It'd be impolite to refuse.
God.
Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Since you said you're more of a piss fart kind of guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair. We could raise hell, go undercover, hard. Don't you want to express your individuality?
I already am expressing my individuality.
I'm not. I don't have a jacket anymore.
Good. I wanted you not to express yours.
Cold-hearted cop.
Well, it's good to know we have a pair in case the need arises.
The need will not arise.
The need is 100% going to arise.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with piss written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
I don't know.
Thanks, conceptualization.
It's cold out.
Their name's Eric.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Yeah. The piss fart jacket. +1 to drama, no fucks given. Minus 1 authority. Wait, I'm a detective! A leather jacket that has quite recently belonged to a young man who possessed some intimate knowledge on the human condition. It has his nom de guerre written on the back. It's quite a statement. Half-light and rhetoric. Darkening world. Inelegant statement. A leather jacket that quite recently belonged to a hoodlum who understands love for what it really is. It has the hoodlum's nom de guerre written on the back. It's quite a statement.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Damn right I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Yes?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Come to the library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here.
We should try...
Anything else, detective? Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you? 57.
In the cabin, you...
Okay. I think it's such a cool jacket. Hi.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Hello, adjust your tie.
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad at all. What brings you here?
Oh, this hat I'm wearing.
You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
Thanks, it's like carrying a piece of you with me at all times.
Is it now? Well, enjoy it.
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm going to go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that. Admiring the atmosphere.
There, my room's right upstairs.
Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me. Admiring the atmosphere.
Kick some asses all this case I'm working
Well,
on.
here's to you.
Froth.
Admiring the atmosphere.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just go wherever life takes me.
Maybe you should figure it out, detective.
And about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime?
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What'd you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up. Nothing. That I did. What friend? No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece?
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he wearing? I'm saying, swearing.
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
He was probably a mercenary then. Just gonna give you a guess on that one.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
What's the information?
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
Hey, your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
You were right. He was magical. Magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, Sur la Clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village.
I just got Arno van Eyck.
Oh.
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What's the man Eastern? What does it mean, Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Fair enough. What's he doing staying in your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
I don't want to talk about other people, I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Gendarme.
Hey, talk with your Sunday friend again. It's about committee business.
Oh, a committee. How interesting. And if I may ask, gendarme, what is this committee about?
It's about assigning a lot of responsibility.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility. As though I don't have enough going on already. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
You want a little bit back?
Not a clue. I'm not his agenda keeper, you see.
I'll have a look from across the coast.
I guess you will.
Composure.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Only shrink minus the diploma.
Arno van Eyck. Okay, so Egghead is clearly not Van Eyck in disguise. Van Eyck is an Oranese disc jockey, but those people get around, especially in Revachol, in the clubs on Boogie Street. Perhaps he stayed here for a short stint and discarded part of the song he was working on, just threw it away, and then it ended up in the hawthorn tree. But why? Did he think it was retrograde? It wasn't. Perhaps he caught a glimpse of the future and did not want for it to arrive just yet. Perhaps the city whispered The top lied to him, and he was frightened by it.
All Motorix white checks unlocked. Reveals Arnova Next gig posters.
So any white checks for a Motorix skill that you have previously failed cannot be reattempted.
Nice.
Unfortunately, that means it is kind of a useless perk. Or at least useless to keep around.
Gotta change my outfit. Composure, 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 composure. Composure, 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 composure.
Avery be like, composure.
Hi again, Gendarme.
He's so different. Anyways, we win these.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Gendarme.
Yes?
Oh yeah, you can talk to a...
Again? I can't believe this shit. Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. You're not shitting me, Millen. I can smell it all the way here.
We're getting to it. There have been complications.
Can you help?
I would love to, but I'm busy fucking off and not cramping you. I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
The man.
Yes?
You talked to
What is
Moral
it?
now that you did all the traps.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
It was truly an epic long-distance trek.
Truly a lot of legwork. My partner adores these kinds of things.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
You told me you've seen the Phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Tell me about the Phasmid.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the Phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
Composer.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Where was this and how old are you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood.
I started forming real memories at the age of 3. I'm better.
Well, it's because you're
The
quilt different.
strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
She had no fear. Just surprise.
Thanks, Half-Light.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Thank you, Inland Empire. Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing.
That does add credence to its legitimacy. If a person gave an identical report to something with no prior knowledge. Jarvis atomized the child.
If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
You're on a date?
Our first, yes.
Its limbs are white?
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Yeah, I can fully agree with that. When I was a youth, everything looked fucking enormous. There was a pile of toys in my room as a kid, and it was like a mountain to small me.
Small Creed. Creed tiny.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
I don't want to say maybe you imagined it. I'm not going to be doubtful. You're sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere.
It happens.
Ha ha! Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
Gary, the crypto fascist.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
So I checked all the traps. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say, I still just fucking love that joke of meeting the cryptozoologist, and then right next to him is the crypto fascist.
Especially given that the first one we met was the cryptozoologist's wife. We didn't know there was a cryptozoologist yet. So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet. Maybe you're joking?
Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow?
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Of course, more clever.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid.
Of course.
Phasmid.
Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Mine stands.
He misinterprets your words.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique
Société
is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
You should get your interfacing gear.
Octuple vision. Cryptid's protection. That's a good little thing. Slender bolo tie held together by an antique clasp in the shape of a bird skull. Skull figures 8 cowardice for eyes. It's disturbing, but you can't look away. Interfacing. Oh wait, these gloves are already the other gloves are better at interfacing. Interfacing. Why did I just get a ding?
Oh, because that's the sound the armor makes when you tap on it.
Oh. Why was that like justified case first? What was that?
I was gonna say, when you said that, like, when you pointed out earlier that the side cases do kind of lead into the main case, that's both true from like story and lore and stuff like that, but it's also true from gameplay because the side tasks give you XP, which you use to level up, which helps you in the main case.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
When these...
You have your suspicions, but nothing you can form into a viable explanation.
Maybe it was a different crypt that took the bugs.
A different
80%. Oh.
Oh, sweetie. Maybe you should stick to human detective work.
I'll get going.
No.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
Your portrait looks different than your model. Like, you have, like, balding, but your hair's fine here.
That is because the portraits and the 3D models were made at different points in development. That's why Harry's portrait does not match his like actual canon design, because that was like one of the first bits of artwork ever made for the game.
I see.
Before they like changed his character design.
Fucked up.
Because if you notice on his model, he has like much longer hair.
Can I help you?
Guard, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
I want to apologize for breaking in the great skua by bringing you this ruffled grouse. I don't say sorry.
Hey.
I just thought it would look nice in the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
The great
What,
hua.
the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
Hell yeah. What was that?
Hmm?
You were saying something, I think. Okay.
Oh
This
no, I
was
just said
mostly
80.
about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
Thanks, Endurance! I don't know what the fuck you're on, but I'm here for it.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Hell yeah, Kim. Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge karaoke man.
Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law's about to tear it up sad style.
Why does that feel like a modern Tumblr post?
Why do you even have a PS when no one's going to use it? It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. This is my way of apologizing for the troll goes. Please let me say I'm sorry. You're right. This is not the right time yet. Yeah, but Johnny Law's about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have a PA system? You're not going to use it.
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
Huh. Props for your clients. I know it's used. I was letting you how to band play here.
It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills. I have the right to use a karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright. I have my own song with me, given the tape for Smallest Church in St. Sens.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
I'm just gonna give an anticipation here. Drama, 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 drama. Total Drama Island.
Lunacon saying karaoke killed my grandma.
You say that, but that's literally the blind! Singing killed my grandma, okay? Okay, I think I'm reasonably dramaed.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Let's fucking go.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Listen to the microphone, test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands? Does someone feel like throwing up? I do. A little.
Oh.
It's still early here. Faint daylight is seeping into the dining hall. All the tables have been wiped pristine clean for the customers to come. Someone's making coffee in the kitchen, but aside from that, no one's really around yet. It would be a much better idea to perform in the evening, no? Yes, you could always do it in the evening. It will be less scary with a lot of people.
Should I wait till the evening?
I suppose so.
Do you think it would be better?
Your brain says it'd be better.
Well, my brain's
It's a
never been
shame-
wrong.
It's a shame that doing the mic test gives you a fucking -2.
You see a heavy steel door with the door does not. The cobalt blue, old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40. The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
Stay masculine.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
What?
I was about to say, are you ready to talk to these people yet, or would you rather save that for another time?
Another time. But like, let's see.
I just say that because this is a big interaction.
I got things to do.
Did you want to,
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Oh yeah, you could buy some healing item.
No,
So you could heal your volition.
not doing that.
Oh, I know.
No reason.
Mhm. Did you want to try and get the body down today?
I'll think about it.
Yank about it. Yank.
Composure. Composure, 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 composure. Composure, 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 composure. Am I already wearing all my composure things? Is it literally just the +1 from
Compose.
I guess it's just the +1. Child.
Child.
Hello again, sir.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
It's Mary.
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest, a facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
About your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
There are a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
One more? Bet I can figure out why you buy your nails. And a few reasons of mine.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Authentication to the way of business, that there's no ritual of personal sacrifice. Else means you're recycling your body material. Hey, sometimes you gotta get high of your own supply, you know? Rather than nibbling on your fingers, child labor is dismal work conditions. You're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
By the way, another age deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It's okay, sir.
This is Rebellious Street.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. Do something about me.
You're quite sober.
Nick snaps back quietly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Our colleague, utterly shocked that we're sober. You've been with us for several days. What, you think we're drinking at night when you're away? We are in fact sober. Alcohol gets out of your system in the course of 8 hours. Depending on the amount that's in there.
I'm having a grand time.
And I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Okay, suggestion. Sus. Sussy Baka? No step Oni-chan. I was so distracted by the dumb shit I just said that I was not paying attention to what the things actually were saying here. Sus.
Suggestion.
Okay, I think we're good.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
We got called Ace Detective!
Ace Detective.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on, so you know me? We've met before?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes? Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
Ah, coked out of her mind.
Odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
1 second, I gotta look something up.
Gurnin.
What the fuck is gurning?
Avery Gurnery? Avery Gurnery?
Gurning is a sport that originated in England, of course, where whoever can make the most distorted face wins. The world champion is Adrian Zivalongi. Let me.
Avery Gurnery?
That is a distorted face, alright, yeah.
Avery Gurnery?
Looking like a goddamn Popeye cartoon. Guys, please look up Adrian Zivalongi, and you will understand what I mean. Is that why we're doing the expression?
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
That mean I'm taking in narcotics?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So, why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
Nice. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Hey, see you around, Annette. That was informative. Compose your legendary. Legendary cargo container door, rhetoric impossible. Picker, wash basin. Okay.
Oh yeah, you could do the cargo container because that check gets easier for every day. Like, I think you can reattempt it every day.
Transnation Ike Nation.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul.
Thunder?
If he's got principles.
I found your guard booth.
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are we on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
It's his heart.
Thanks, Endurance. I like how Endurance is basically like the medicine like stat. Like you're doing medical checks on even other people. You're working shift that night.
It's the physical health.
Yeah, so it's just funny that like medicine is not a like smart thing; it's a body thing. You're shift that night.
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small, and everyone's working together. I love it. This dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There's no middle ground. Yes, but my man, we need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. The nation run out of services. Invest the profits. Get a few more guys. Expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. I like this one. We gotta get a program. Get the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated.
Look, officer, can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
Look in there. You were in it. You look happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
No Renee's job situation. Okay, I'm wearing my composure outfit, right?
Composure.
Composure.
I love that the +1 logic on the Samaran conical hat is like sarcastic.
And yet it works.
The purity of snow always reminds
Anyways, we win these.
Of the man.
Still, all you see is an old soldier refuses to replace his uniform with a civilian attire.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
You're done.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Mako.
Mako.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
You mentioned Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu. Who is that?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
You both know her?
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Do not intervene!
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You... No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage. Peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
Departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask again.
We knew she was...
And then you stop.
Oh, officer. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago when the 3 of us
we're just learning to walk and talk.
You stole her from me.
Well, technically, you stole her from me.
We were just boys. No point starting this all over again. For the thousandth and the first time.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Nothing wrong with weighing her options first.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
Dude, I'm easily seduced by fancy words and pastries. If you have fancy words and pastries, I'm on board.
He suddenly remembers you are still there.
Avery.
Falls silent
Yep.
and turns away.
I give you a pastry.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, I need to be right back for a minute. In the meantime, Liz, entertain the chat. Let's make you...
I actually also need the BRB.
Okay, in that case, we will go to a BRB screen. Okay, be right back. And I'm back! The Baker Riz. So, chat, how we doing while we're waiting for Liz to return? I have a fish sausage. Time to rummage through Creed's fridge now that they're gone. Screws away. Do not eat my fucking burger! How dare you! Let's see if I can entertain y'all. Scritch, scritch.
I'm in a cave. I'm in a cave. Cave. Get me out of the cave. Sometimes you gotta get put put in a cave. This is more accurate to the voice. This is highbrow humor. Cave. Is this what you gamers want? What else we got?
Hello? Ooh. Hello? Hello? Do you read loud and clear? Do you copy? Do you copy? That's fun. I like this one. What else we got one called, Hive Mind. Hello? Ooh. Ooh. Hi. I hope you are all enjoying this place. What's wrong, I can hide? Cringe brow humor. Cringe is dead. I'm too funny to be cringe. Just got a deal. We're all just gamers. I know that's cringe. What part of the stream is cringe to you? I like how much noise this picks up comparatively, so I can hear even more things, like... That's the sound of me hitting my tablet screen with a fish sausage. Is that the ASMR y'all want? Fish sausage ASMR? We are really experiencing things today. Fish sausage. Elder Doctor plus you with sausage at 10 p.m. Asthma. What else we got here? Yeah. One calls Echo. 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 I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. Okay. 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 You're an idiot! You're an idiot! You're an idiot! You're an idiot! How are you? How are you? How are you? I asked you first! I asked you first! I asked you first! I'm an idiot! You're an idiot. You're an idiot. That was a great scene. That was a great scene. Cybertune.
Oh. Ooh. This is fun. Jim Carrey is a legend. I love Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. I like Jim Carrey movies. He's really good in both comedic and dramatic roles. I haven't seen his full cinema, all the things, filmography, but the ones I've seen are very good. Very, very good.
I'm back.
Hi.
Oh. What?
What?
No.
Aaron.
Avy, what are you doing?
What could you be talking about?
Oh.
This is my totally normal and natural voice.
You sound like the fucking postal dude.
I'm gonna take a piss. I love drones and punching cats. Well, now, even lower.
Whoa.
A fire.
Hey, Vo.
She wants to be some meth.
Hey, Robo Babo.
Liz!
Yeah?
How are you? How are you? How are you?
Oh no, did you fall in a cave again?
Echo! Real Creed 360 NV tuber hours. This is pretty standard. There's one thing that chat said is my canon voice.
Oh? What's that one?
This one.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's alright.
I like this one.
It's a pretty good one. Minimum space. Maximum space.
Okay, but now do cave again.
Wait a second. Liz is a nerd. Gabber.
What are you saying?
I said you're a nerd.
Oh.
I'm in a cave. I'm in a cave.
Cave.
Hey, cave. It's just the really like echoed, squeaky voice, just so funny to me.
I think she was in the
Never make up. She was always living one of us. Heck, technically, we both still in.
You're always confused.
He suddenly remembers.
She could never make. She was always. Heck, technically.
He suddenly remembers.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left. Sweet, sweet Jen. Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left. Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week.
Oh, yeah,
But that's all I know, really.
I don't think you've ever actually talked specifically just to Gaston.
You must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Oh, that's how they're doing that animation. I keep seeing them throw the ball, and it like knocks the balls, and I was like wondering, does one of the balls disappear? And like, it sort of does. Like the ball goes, it hits this one goes and comes back. The ball then like goes down, bumps there, and then disappears behind this ball, and then you don't see it anymore. It stops existing. So that's how all the balls stay the same count. Nifty.
Avery Cavery.
Sure.
Huh?
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
Whoa.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it?
Rude.
Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know Evrard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Only you know about history. You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Chester Falls, very insightful space maxing. Hey, you don't know this burger. This green burger. There's a burger in the corner. See? It's over there.
Burger.
Create when your V2 model rate to abuse, you should either redeem or throw something at you and makes you ragdoll G1 style. Maybe. Ragdoll would be fitting in the vibe.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
I have a soundboard for this. One second. It's almost there. And... nice. This is what we were all waiting for.
The blind leading the blind doesn't even begin to describe it, is what he said.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
You remember?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the payroll. Just for the little things.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Respectable! Liz, have you ever seen the musical Hamilton?
Huh?
Have you ever seen the musical Hamilton?
No.
Well, there's one, line in it that I really liked, where, basically, they're trying to figure out what Hamilton's gonna vote for between, Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr, and, he's always been against Thomas Jefferson, they're rivals, and Aaron Burr's always been sort of his friend, foil kind of thing, and when he finally, is asked who to vote for, he says that he's gonna vote for Thomas Jefferson, because Aaron Burr stands for nothing, but even though he disagrees with every view Thomas Jefferson has, Thomas Jefferson at least stands for something. It's a good moment. It's better to be decisive than on the fence.
Everyone.
What's this?
The blind.
Let's try not to.
Lest we leave.
Oh, not this.
Of course, I hate this socialist
Oh,
rabble.
things you do forever.
Siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence.
Chat, remember that Centralist sucks and you should slap them if you meet one. That's fair. It is really important to actually believe in something. Like, I know how much you want to be like, oh, both sides are probably, like, flawed in some way. And it's like, yes, both sides do have flaws, but you should pick one. The main flaw you have is not having any, like, reasons. You have no backing. The centrist is, like, the weirdest vote. Like, even if you want to be independent, have an independent vote. But it's better than being centrist and like, I don't think anyone is a good option. Like, how insightful for knowing something everyone else already knows. You know what I mean? NPC behavior. Yeah, I don't like using NPC as an insult, but like that is like the one where it's like, yeah, you're just NPC. You're not having. You are not playing the game. You are in fact a non-player. You know what I mean, Liz?
Avery, could you maybe turn the voice filter off? It's a little hard to tell what you're saying.
Ruining all the fun.
Evo.
Okay. Okay. Wait, voice meter still. Voice meter still open. Close that. Wait. Sorry, I'm still having the audio playback of it being open, and so it's like just hitting me with the same noise in my ears repeatedly. Need to stop that. Okay, and then voice mod and task. Okay, there we go. Now I can think. What are the little things that you do for Everard?
Writing
Now you
work
can
mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everard and I had these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thanks, it's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time. Sure, officer. No.
What are the rules of this game?
Oh, the goal is to throw your bull. As close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet.
There's a small wooden ball in the middle of the crater. Interesting, tell me more about it.
Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope. Then, the order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You get to throw the cochonnet. Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted.
Anything else you can tell?
Avery.
What?
One of my ears just popped.
Oh no.
No, I mean like, you know, like when you're sick, but you're starting to get over it, and your sinuses like are starting to be less congested, and like you like go back to having like normal hearing.
Yeah?
That just happened in like my left ear.
Maybe that's why you couldn't understand me with the voice filters.
Well, Yeah, when I get sick, I can barely hear anything.
I see. Clearly I should go back to it now that you can hear.
No.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Tanik?
I could, but I'd rather not. I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer.
Is he denying you information when you clearly requested it? That's it. We're blowing the lid off this man jar. You need to know things.
Trivial? Ha! Ha! You can tell me, before anything happens. What a deranged thing to say! But do I really? And why?
Yes, you do. Knowledge is power. Bathe in it. Empower yourself. Trust me.
Then there's measuring the distance between the bull and the cochonnet. I always measure ours, but usually it's done by the player who threw last. The opponent has a right to measure if he has doubt about the result, and...
There's nothing else to say, but then seeing your beady eye stops.
Can you believe this clown? This is information you must have, and he's stalling. Lives could be on the line, and he's just running out the clock.
Stop stalling and talk, goddammit! Is that all? I swear to God, if you're holding back.
Yes, officer, yes. I swear, I don't know anything else about pétanque. It's all I know, I swear.
And that's how you break a man if the good cop and the bad cop have left for the day. Disturbing cop to the rescue.
Disturbing cop.
Disturbing cop.
Fuck apocalypse cop. Fuck it's boring cop. Fuck sorry cop. Fuck the superstar cop. We are disturbing cop. Add a new number counter. We need this. Good, Gaston. See how it's all good now?
Yes. I'm sorry, officer.
Just shake you.
Good. Gaston finally understands the rules now. Let's see if it makes him a better pétanquista.
What was that all about? Some experimental interrogation technique you're honing?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I know a weird cop when I see one. It doesn't work. Weird cop only confuses the suspect and the weird cop himself, while all he should have done was ask normal questions.
Just please ask them normal questions.
Looks delicious. Point of the sandwich. Can I have a bite of that?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been God knows when.
Yeah, we haven't eaten in like 3 days to our knowledge. Maybe 4.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Don't be a dick, Gaston. There's plenty for everyone. Can I have... What?
I'm just making a noise.
I just have a bite.
Believe me, officer. I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
You can barely hear him. The sweet smell of pickles in harmony with garlic butter and marinated onions emanating from the sandwich is driving your mind in a singular direction. It must be yours.
Electrochemistry coming in, not for once for being horny or drug addict, but for you require sandwich. This is the one time I'll agree with you, electrochemistry. Like, you can't even just like back out now? Please, friend, let me share it.
Fuck off! It's mine! Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? We are a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
Scared him with pétanque zeal?
I love that it takes legendary rhetoric to convince him to share a sandwich.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul. If
Jean-Marie Menolatio.
there's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
The circumstances of death in any sense unusual?
Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
Where was the photo of you two taken?
Reversal Fair of 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor.
What happened in the picture? Smiling.
This was the happiest day of my life.
He says this in such a matter-of-fact tone, it leaves no room for doubt.
Reversal.
He nods.
What happened to you, Gaston and Jean-Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south, and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch. I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death.
His face is motionless, like a marble mask.
Interesting, fun, exciting.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and the box seems happy.
Oh yeah, you can level up.
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld together.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to?
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kinema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. With the vehicle. Very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. It looks impractical. Motor carriage, what a many. Actually, motor carriage don't interest me. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
What's a pack in there? Pointing the machine. 5 machine running here. What's a pack in there? Pointing the engine.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
He's trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
Just slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
Lingo it up.
Drop the ride, 200 mil. Get the camber to frosty minuses.
No, that's porno tuning.
Use bigger words.
It needs a massive air kit and a gargantuan roof mounted. Why is it just ...
Porno. That's short for pornography.
Pornography is something completely different, Kim.
That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though. 130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter.
Mama's serving some serious macaroni.
You lost me.
You know that a kilowatt's a lot of power, Kim.
The Kinema is fast. Feels right at home on the raised motor track. Hard to find something that could overtake it. 100 and...
I reckon that's a 7-liter.
Thought it would make more.
Believe me, it's plenty enough. Kinema feels right at home on the raised motor track. Hard to find something that could overtake it.
Fine machine.
Yes.
It's nice and all, but why so modest?
Anything else? Yes.
It's nice and all.
Sorry,
Lingo it up.
No.
Use bigger.
Well, what about the spinners then, huh?
Those spinners were elegant, sleek, radiant even. What you're suggesting is porno.
Trust me, it's cool.
Porno. That's short for pornography.
What's wrong with pornography?
That's a negative on the porno. Yes.
It's nice and all, but
sorry.
Lingo it.
No.
Use bigger.
It's what?
Porno. That's short for pornography.
You get a bit pointy there.
I'm sincerely relieved I don't have to try and convince you of that. Back to work? Yes.
It's nice and all.
So
Lingo it up.
Well, maybe don't just say every little thing in your head out loud. It confuses
No!
Yes.
I'm gonna continue saying things that are in my head.
Lingo it up.
No.
Use
porno. That's short for pornography. I'm sincerely relieved I don't have to try and convince you of that.
I guess there might have been another check in there somewhere. I don't know. Okay, let's move. Why did that interaction exist?
What's your chem score?
7.
Oh.
Hey, officer, got a minute?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
You know something about who's smelling right here?
Nah, man. I was telling you the truth. I really didn't think it'd be her. She's okay. Sort of troubled, but still, a nice person.
So that's what that emotion was before. It was wishful thinking.
What else do you know about her?
In case you don't remember, this was part of you investigating if the Union was involved in drug smuggling.
Yeah.
Nothing. We just talked a bit. About life and stuff. She left me a key so I can park a lawyer if the jam broke. So, she in trouble or what?
There's going to be an investigation.
It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
No need for you to do anything, don't worry. The police looking into it.
Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can.
What's the plan with those rhymes anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
Why Tommy Laham?
Tommy Laham was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Fair enough.
It's more him.
Hey, look. You're allowed to change your name. It's perfectly valid. You were given a title, you can make it any title you want.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
That's all for now.
It's like your creed.
Inside,
Yeah.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Gliz.
the soft glow of the fuel preheated.
This is Precinct 57.
Library.
Officer.
Yes, common having some little gross creature can't be sandwich hypnotized once it right porno tuning. Wow. Treater rides. I'm gonna call Treater rides that for now. Porno tuned?
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Looking at any information that you could provide on Billy Majan, a reader?
Billy Majan, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock.
Thanks, Shivers.
A darkened hall, lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside. A middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yes, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billy Majon?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
So Billy Majon is a woman, not a man. How'd your colleague know that it was her husband? Know the husband's name.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Marie described what the husband looked like.
Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
So Billy Majon is a woman, not a man. How did your colleague know that it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later, on the lookout.
Okay. Thank you. That's all for me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Zip the call and gets redirected back to station soft.
Anything else you need from me?
Any note about the owner of the armor boots?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. 57th, over.
In the cabin, you see...
Oh, we gotta level up.
Why would I level up when I can delete something I don't need anymore? Like, what if I want to get the Fairweather T500?
Want the Dom Center. You don't have any points in Encyclopedia.
Oh.
Yeah, that is completely pointless for you.
Okay. I bet this probably gives me something for like red stuff.
What about
It only takes 40 minutes.
Whoa.
Like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. So the only options are really the Fairweather T500, which is 3 hours, 30 minutes, which is probably going to be useful. Bring the Law Jaw. You say I am the law a lot. And coach physical. I think I'm going to go for this one. Map. Wash basin.
You try the empathy check with Kuno real quick.
Kuno!
Put on any empathy boosting gear.
Darkening Post reads Van Eyck totally transcendent. Empathy.
Embiscuit.
And pussy. Empathy. Making sure nothing is decreasing my empathy.
Oh my god, the same guy!
Plus 2 Embiscuit.
Fuck does Kuno care?
What's going on with this guy?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting. How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad.
I just noticed how red his ears are. Fucked up.
Yeah.
She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Act on it. Try to separate them. Kuno, psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Here, she's terrifying. It's crazy. Right here. She's fucked up.
I think maybe 2? Because that doesn't make Kuno look bad.
What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
She's like, you think she has anything to do with the dead man? That she's insane? What she uses? She your sister? Okay. What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Isn't she too small to overpower someone?
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
How many cows did she kill then?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
There's something cold in the air, like water lapping against cold stones, or dripping in a hallway nearby. 3 years ago, there were shoes in the corner. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear.
Kuno means...
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Well, she has Kuno. That would explain things.
Fucking yeah. Kuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark shit. Kuno faces this shit every day. Makes Kuno's skin
Kuno
crawl.
goes through a lot, it seems.
She's probably killed a pig too.
I
You
mean,
can kill police officers.
I'm pretty sure she has. I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Kuno's got her under control. Kuno keeps her calm.
There's something called the creature. Fear.
Kuno...
His little green...
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488.
Fair enough.
She's probably killed a pig too. Forget Kuno.
There's something... The creature...
Fear. Think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Thanks, Drama, for... I don't know why you decided to speak up on that one, but sure! You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah, let's.
What's that language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
She your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
It's the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
Well, just her neck looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Oh, right there, with the janitor's closet?
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
So she got in. How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home, and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
Where are her parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno S, two of a kind.
Why is she called Kuno S then?
Cause she fucking looks like Kuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Kuno told you, this shit was Psycho Killer.
I see. Is there anything else I...
Yeah, look.
He speaks
Psycho
the
Killer's a
truth,
good
my
song.
liege.
Psycho Killer! How are you dealing with all this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
This makes it seem like I'm dissing Kuno in some way by saying that he cannot handle this. Like, this shows, like, helpful. Like, you need backup, I'm here to help. This one's just, like, agreeing with him, just letting things go. I kind of want to do this one. What do you think?
Go for it.
Listen, listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
Looks you in the eye. Black people's trying to focus.
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
I can respect that.
Alright, now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Nice. See, the red check's finally paying dividends. Business?
The
Yeah,
red check.
What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See, relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pant buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig. Kuno can flex. Kuno
Pants!
for hobos. Kuno sees you're in need.
I want to buy the found pants.
Here, pig.
You will finally have pants.
Performance buddies.
Zips and pulls the pants out of splash grappling.
Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt.
I just paid you the money. I'm not in debt. Okay, I'm off.
Oh, you don't want the side quest?
Okay.
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who's your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
Not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Visual calculus speaks up for once. Kuno, and this is what's gonna happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm gonna go in there all guns blazing to get that speed because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. Going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm gonna confiscate that crap. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm gonna confiscate that crap. Parentheses, lie, you need speed.
I would go with 2.
Yeah, as stated, fuck electrochemistry. I'm not a drug addict, but I'm just learning from a kid that his dad is quote the most violent man in Revachol. I'm going in after the most violent man in Revachol to kick a man's ass.
I
Sure,
really love.
If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out.
What was that?
I really like the option 3 and 4 were the same, just with lie, you need speed.
Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you
my
signing
throat
us
is
up
sore.
for?
I'm a bad addict cop, and I'm gonna get my fix. I'm gonna kill Kuno's dad. Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay then.
He can see it. Yeah, fair enough.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Adventure awaits.
Now put on the pants.
Okay, we have earned pants. Software fair, spacious crotch, liquid fit. Performance unlimited. Entry level found modular track pants meant to get the urban athlete started down the found path. Labels say hydrophobic 100%, Symantec, and Faln Morova Lab, creating an air of pseudoscientific mystery around these pants. They feel rubbery and futuristic to the touch. There. You can barely tell I'm wearing them. Let me get some other clothing on.
Check Check is in the chat.
Hi, check. Addressing Liz and not me. Okay, we're about to get into a fight against a dude, so I feel like...
Like, now is a good time to keep going.
Chemistry, security course, fair, customer, shivers, logic, shivers, physical instrument, logic, perception, trauma, half-light. Inducing consciousness, vision, causation, perception, authority, logic, main threshold. Interfacing this. Alright, I think we're ready to go kick somebody's ass. It's my ass-kicking outfit, which looks oddly similar to, like, a jogging outfit, but don't pay attention to that fact. I got my big metal gloves. I was considering switching them to the half-light gloves, but I thought, like, my intent, it said specifically when I got them, like, you can punch somebody out with these.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out?
What a freak.
Oh, Check has said, Liz, I thought you had more shame than dogs.
No, see, Check. Liz has shame. What she lacks is control over the stream.
Yeah, no, I did not. Creed is the one who changed my stream sprite to this. Also, it's weird looking over at the stream and seeing it in 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Especially since Discord stream is 30.
Well, yeah, I set it to 30.
YouTube's smoother than Discord.
Well, Liz.
No, I'm not like complaining. You have to change it. I know it's because Discord streaming is like way more janky.
Is the stream still visible for you?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. 60 FPS now.
Oh. Smooth.
Give me a moment.
Over Billy Majan. Do you know where she lives?
It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Majans in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony.
Maybe for the parents of a kid named Kuno.
The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
Thanks. I'm off.
Oh, you learned Kuno's last name.
Yeah. Time to go do what somebody should have done a long time ago. And kick what I presume is an abusive father's ass.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain.
Hi.
An unpaid energy bill is attached.
You can change it back to 30 FPS though, because
It's addressed
60
to
FPS of
Mr.
streaming on
Uno
Discord
Dorota.
means this makes it like choppy.
Okay. There, I've set it to
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, because like I said, I know Discord streaming is way jankier.
Okay. What? Stop choking on your internal organs. Oh well, Creed's lack of shame is to be expected. I have shame.
Why is choking?
Oh wait. Can people not see things because I'm in the way? There we go.
AV.
Heartbeat quickens. Palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine.
Knees weak,
singing
palms are sweaty.
a song.
Looks like we found where Kuna's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
It was an easy. Use the cutters on the chain.
Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Are you ready? Oh yeah, check. I've been.
Kuno de Rite is the name on unfinished homework. His name is Kuno with a K. Kuuno.
Kuno.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
The have located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Take the speed from the table.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done. Blast it before you face the beast. Deruita. You're going to need the encouragement.
Do not encourage electrochemistry. Oscar covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Your stinks with something sour. Give me your pants.
Just casually taking his pants.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up the town. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Just cover his nose. Slade, reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
I'm gonna keep doing this. Don't try to fool me.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet, covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
It's called snoring. Pull the blanket
You
off.
see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
Points at the fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is this Kuna's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here, just not what you thought.
He's doing something worse. Can't believe it. His dad is a loser. It must be someone else. He's doing something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake. His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man, but he is in there and not enjoying himself.
Hold on, what happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
Holy shit. This is serious damage. I'm still not sure he's not dead.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
We should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Poor guy.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
You know what he's trying to say.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
Fuck you, die. What did you say?
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece. What is there to do? We could take him to Remedy. They don't do...
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
I'm afraid it...
And look, a groan rises.
Well...
The lieutenant... There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what
Can't believe
you
it.
thought.
Kim's dead doesn't live. It must be something. Doesn't look like he's gonna fuck up anyone anytime soon.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from. This man won't be feeding his family.
A pair of half-open. His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man. But he is in there. And...
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Alright, well...
That was it.
Coach, physical instrument. Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot-put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins.
+2 physical instrument. If shirt slot empty. -1 encyclopedia. Facts are for binoculars. That's a waste of a slot.
Yeah.
I do like anything that requires me to be naked, but I wish it was lack of pants, not lack of shirt, because I can get behind a lack of pants, but I kind of like the shirt. convenient. Someone has equipped this tiny bottle of amphetamines with a straw. It's the Lorryman's speed on the go. Normal day for a normal guy. Thank God for black jeans. Everyone looks good on black jeans. Combine it with your favorite book t-shirt and a yellow plastic bag to channel that laid-back trash bin raccoon meets a cool professor vibe. Or do whatever you want. Just a pair of black jeans after all.
So what do you think of Kuno's dad?
A good reflection of what Harry would be if Harry was even worse.
Yeah?
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Jamrock Shuffle. By now, it's clear that you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets. Maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest. You like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind in the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hell bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Mondaine? Well, I know what my next fucking skill I'm gonna go for is.
-1 spirit decor, confusing behavior.
Very valid. Very, very, very valid. Very valid. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up?
Were you gonna go up on the balcony?
That's what I was about to click on.
Oh, whoops.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup à l'oignon.
Ooh.
Soup.
L'oignon.
The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Any advice on how to tell her he's
dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
What if I don't want to do this?
Yes, it's hard. But there is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Hello? Who is it?
The door.
And someone turns down the radio.
Is this Billy Méjean's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You're shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door is open.
Empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. One is covered in old newspaper clippings. Packages of humanitarian aid mascots.
Macaronis.
A chalk-drawn height chart for children growth over the years. Oh no. These are for high school mathematics, trigonometry mostly. Posters, contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. The clock is ticking away with odd cheerfulness. Its ticking makes you anxious, rings hollow in the room.
it's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She moused nervously before the smell vanished from her face.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant
Hey,
has
Avery.
taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here.
What's up?
Remember when you told this woman you were gonna find her husband?
Yes, Liz, I vividly recall that I said that, and also that the husband is she was hiding something, that she was having issues with her husband, and that kind of such, and that we were going to find the drunk husband.
No, I meant it rhetorically. I wasn't implying you forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in the hospital? How bad is it?
I mean, he might be in a specific wing of the hospital.
It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling.
Kim is here. Identify the leather jacket. Identify the library card. Discuss things with Kim. Lieutenant's handkerchief. Tell her about the dead body.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that? Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mijan, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What did you say?
Great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Your husband, Victor Mijan, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But he was just...
Looks to the kitchen table, where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
Yep.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
Man, it's a good thing I put on pants for this.
What happened to him?
It's going to but first glance seemed like he slipped and hit his head. It's an accident he fell through the hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. It's still too early to say. We have not actually got the report back.
Was he drunk?
We don't know yet, but we will let you know when the results arrive.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
Is that trying to tell me to say 2 days or not 2 days?
Not to say 2 days.
It's hard to say at this point. Or it couldn't have been that long. It's hard to say at this point.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Here.
Lieutenant takes out his handkerchief and offers it to the woman. She nods and slowly wipes away her tears. Is there anyone we could call for you? Friend, family members, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
It burns like acid.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
No, take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
She can't take much more. Her stomach is churning. Soon she will have to go to the bathroom and scream.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over her cheeks so they become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
The woman looks back at you. Set the library card by her. Leave the room.
You did well.
Just check something real quick. Dang. Well, the lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet, with a stunning view over the district. I could have done more.
You did enough.
He pauses, rubbing his hands together to generate some heat.
Can save the whole world, you know.
What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Right. This is case closed then.
Let's go.
I got a good cop, bad cop point. Hell yeah.
You completed a quest.
I did it. Like... While I've never had to be one to, like, break the news of that, I definitely understand what she was going through there. It is an incomprehensible moment to hear that somebody that you knew was dead knew was alive less than 24 hours ago, or like less than 2 days ago in this case, is now dead. Like, it's just something that is... It's irreconcilable inside one's head.
Yeah.
Creed, why do you have a French character with you if you hate French people? I don't hate French people. I took French. Je suis une personne de... gross.
For how like utterly ridiculous this game can be, it really knows how to just effectively have like emotional moments.
Well, yeah, that's sort of the point. It is a very like real thing where like quote a post that feels very unrelated here. There is nothing stopping you from going outside and eating dirt right now. There will be no pop-up that's like, do you really want to eat dirt? And I feel like this game really captures that kind of vibe of, yes, you can do these things. You could be kind of an insane person. But the world is still realistic. People still have emotions and feelings and react to you with some sense of reasonableness. Like, it just because it is ridiculous at times does not mean that it is not in that way capturing the realness of the world. Real does not mean reasonable.
That is something about Disco Elysium. It's a game that does feel very real.
An old call.
I think there's a skill check there.
Where?
With the intercom. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Oh, a Fortress Accident was that other thing.
Silence.
Yeah.
No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Oh no, wait, you already did it, I think.
Yeah. I like that you could see the person up there.
Yeah.
Well, it's been 3 hours and 40 minutes, and the game just auto-saved, so...
Wait.
What?
You think it's a good time to do karaoke?
It's not the evening yet, it's still the morning.
Let's keep playing.
No. We will do karaoke next time, Liz.
Please.
We just had a huge emotional moment. You want to go right into singing a sad song for karaoke?
I just want to keep streaming.
Well, we'll have things to stream next time. It's gonna be fine, Liz. You can't... Liz, if you had to give me, like, a percentage, how far through the game would you say we are?
Well, I'm gonna be honest and say that you have not progressed the main quest, like, at all.
So, like, how far would you say we are through the game?
So, in terms of side quests, I say you've done some, like, you've gotten progress done on all the side quests, but the main quest, you haven't gotten past the dead body, which is, like, one of the big hurdles. You haven't interviewed the Hardy Boys, and you haven't, like, done stuff that goes after that.
You know what we're gonna do to finish this one off? We're gonna go try the cargo container.
Alrighty.
There's something to investigate here. Need to catch Sarah. Graffiti says Van Eyck Overdrive, it says. I like this room.
The file cabinet stands steady as the drawer slides. Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor.
Yes, this looks pretty advanced, alright. For now, let's just move on.
This is the night watchman's booth. The chair is not as austere. You stand and exit the booth.
Here we go.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened.
Gotta put on my rhetoric clothing. Rhetoric, 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 Roderick, rhetoric, rhetoric, rhetoric. Rhetoric, 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 rhetoric. Hey. Rhetoric, 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 Anything decreasing my rhetoric?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Erratic yet thorough. Been in the world for 2 days. Been in the world for many days. Money is all about trust. Anyways, we win these.
And as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Nothing more to do here for now. Would have been really funny if that worked, though. But yeah. Thank you all for coming this evening. I hope you all had a good time. I know that I did, and I know that Liz did.
Yeah.
Wait, I could... If I take myself and I move myself here... I'm Harrier Dubois, and then we take Liz, and we move Liz there. All right, thank you all for coming this evening. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know that I did. I will. Today's most loved viewer is gonna go to. Let's give it to Snow Tato XL. Why not? But yeah, next stream is going to be on Wednesday. Don't know which visual novel I'm going to be playing. It's one or the other. I'll figure it out in due time. Like, I do really much enjoy this game, but it's like, it's a game that like feels like it's a lot whenever I get into it. Like, but go on.
I'm just happy that we're apparently doing it like weekly now instead of like once a month.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure at least it's done at least once a week. Ideally Mondays. I think I'm gonna make Mondays Disco Elysium.
Disco Monday.
Like for certain, if like Muck is unavailable on one of the other days and you are, we can squeeze another extra one in there. Probably gonna do Phoenix Wright the other days because I really like to complete the chapters in those, and we started chapter 4 on Saturday, so it'd be really nice to finish that off. But that's probably going to take 2 streams, so probably going to make that Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying the 8 streams.
Saturday. Either that will be finishing off the chapter, but we probably wouldn't need it, or I really want to try doing like a Ditto or a Nautical Nonsense and just try playing something else. Like, there's been a Mario ROM hack I've been wanting to play for a while. I could try doing that. See, just check it out with y'all. See if it's entertaining to you guys. But yeah. For that, most what? Oh, Snodea, you're the most loved viewer. At the end of every stream, I designate one of the viewers as either the most loved or the least loved viewer, depending on whether or not somebody was particularly a valuable chat member or a particularly annoying piece of shit. I have to have both because if it's just one or the other, it will motivate people to act one specific way. By making it either, who knows what you're going to be rewarded for? What was that, Liz? You're being very quiet. What? I gotta save game. Save. Menu. Confirm. Okay, say what you said again.
If you move me up a little bit.
Move you up? What?
Oh, you know.
Okay, well, Liz goes back down there. Okay, I will talk to you all on Wednesday. Good night.